Greg, who have we got for us? I think it's our final act because somebody has not turned up. And that's what I was doing there. I was like improving. But you know when you fill the glass of water? Yeah, sort of, that's what I'm doing, yeah. Okay, so who's next, Greg?
Do you want some water? Up next is Andy's story. Why are you drinking water now?
Oh, Andy's story.
Oh.
Who comes before Andy's story who didn't turn up?
I don't know. Hands up, who's not turned up? Is it Richie Fontaine?
Yeah. It's Richie Fontaine, thank you.
Richie Fontaine!
That's the story of my life. Before I get up, I get fucked, don't I? Andy's story. Anyway, I don't know who Andy's story is, but I'm going to tell you a few stories. Everyone like sort of tries to evade like black issues, talking about black things, but I don't. Remember when we was kids and all that, we used to have like the gollywogs and on the jam jars and all that. And I used to love them. I used to collect them and all that, yeah. But they got rid of them. So we started crying because we had full collections of gollywogs. Mum, why did they get rid of the gollywog? She said, because son, they think all of us are trying to use them as passport photos. That's a bit strong, isn't it? And that's the truth. We do try to use them as passport photos. We get away with murder. It's like, you know, like years ago they used to go like, it's a bit like racialism about it, you know what I mean, yeah? They used to go like, you know, black people got big rubber lips and flat noses and things like that. And I've noticed now everyone's trying to dive under the sunbed, right? Get black, yeah? Inject their lips with that Botox, yeah? So then they got rubber lips, yeah? Right? And a flat nose comes in handy, right? Because when the birds ask what I do, I just said I'm a professional boxer. You know what I mean? Yeah. Anyway, I know this geezer, right? His name is Mr. Abu, alright? And he knocks on my door one day, right? You know, like they come up and they knock on your door and try and make you go to church. He said to me, I only live 2 doors away from you, and you do not want to come to church. The last time I see you, when I see you in Morrison's, when I push in the queue and everybody start to argue with me, it is a natural thing for us to push in the queue. We just do it in our country. Will you come to church? I said, of course I'll come to church, mate. No problem. Well, I've never been to church. I've been to normal church, but never been to an African church. Anyway, I've gone to this church, right? As I'm walking down the road, all the women have got top yackles on their head. Have you seen them? And loads of top yackles. And I thought, you know what I mean? I've come along with my shorts on and my trainers and all that. And we got in there, and this is what the geezer said. He went, everybody in this country, he said, this is a true story, is following the same path. Everybody is remote control. They do what the government tells them. What are you? Everyone went, remote control. I was looking at him flipping, I want to get lynched in a minute, you know? He went, when you come to Britain, the first thing you have to do is this. Fraud is something, it is not a villainy thing, it is an education to do some fraud. This is the truth, God knows it's true. Anyway, to cut a long story short, what's happened is, right, when we was kids, right, my brothers and all that, right, used to play like little games and things like that. It was really disgusting, you know what I mean? Like, say like there's different sweets, like loads of sweets and all that. My brother used to like say, show all the chocolate and say like the peanut bit in the middle, do you know what I mean? So when everyone had eaten their chocolate, he'd be still like nibbling away at the middle, you know what I mean? And to this day, he's just as tight, you know what I mean? Anyway, one day like this, he had a pound on him, right? So I said, Ray, borrow us that pound, bruv. Come on, I want to go to the fun fair, you know what I mean? I ain't got enough. He went, I'll give you the pound if you smell my ass. I Honestly, that's the kind of things. That's the kind of things kids do. I'll give you the pound if you smell my house, yeah. But I didn't realise, yeah, that he was just like sort of waiting for me to get to about 4 inches up to the thing, and he let one go, right? And the thing was, he didn't even have a pound in the fucking first place. That's the kind of things that kids do to each other. Dads and mums, they say things like certain things, and they don't even mean to say things like, like I said, Dad, my bird, when we went to Australia, she got eaten by a shark. He said, don't worry, son, there's plenty more fish in the sea. By accident he done that. Do you know what I mean? Don't worry, son, there's plenty more fish in the sea. Oh, mate. Like, you get up there and you think you can say all these different things and all, like people say, to become a comedian is a really strange thing. You travel places, you walk the boards, you try to make people laugh and things like that. But sometimes the audience look like a load of pit bulls without no food. I'm telling you, I'm going to tell an Irish joke for Tommy, yeah? Don't get the with me, Tommy, invite me back when I say this, right? My mate, he went to the pictures, yeah? Anyway, he brought about 25 of his pals with him, yeah, to see a film. So the woman said to him, she went, how comes there's so many of you? And the guy went, oh, I thought the film was 18 and over. Boom, boom. Get it? Come on. The engine ain't that for the bad. Come on, woman.
I thought it was 18 or over.
I thought it was 18 and over. And they say feckin' and fuckin', don't they?
Feck it.
Feck it and fuck it.
I don't feck it here, it's clean. Fuck it's rude.
All right, gotcha. Anyway, look, it's lovely to meet you all, right? It's just a brief little meeting. There's more to me than meet this the eye, yeah? And you've been a wonderful audience, right? Au revoir, my name's Richie Fontaine, and I ain't made that up, like in them gangster films, Richie Fontaine. It's not like Albert Cumberbatch or Ralph Snodgrass or something like that. My name is really Richie Fontaine, yeah? And I hope that you liked what I did. Alright? Thank you very much. Bye.
Thank you. Well done, Richie. Thank you. Amazing. Well, Greg.
Yeah.